welcome to the Heretical Podcast. We're going to kick it out with another episode here. It's the continuation of our little spam recordings here, because we're going to have some busy weeks, and we wouldn't be able to record them otherwise. So not much has changed since the last ones. We don't have any new events that are going to be anywhat relevant or remotely recent when this actually comes out. Now I have to kill Jake.
Full disregard for the intro. Why is there a monkey?
Can we kill him?
Yeah.
Legally, no. Better come to the penthouse.
I'm painting my car.
I thought you were just going to yell at me. I am painting the sunset. Fuck off. I don't know why that popped in my head.
Josh, I'm not the match. Would you mind inviting me? Oh, wait, are you?
I've sent like 7. No, I'm not.
I tried and it failed, alright, you fucking tit.
I'm so
Not only
confused
was I
with this
trying to do
movie.
a nice, legitimate intro, and then I got interrupted by some little fucking cuckold over here. Not mentioning his name, Jacob. Jake's gone quiet. He's afraid of being pointed out.
No, I'm just
He
watching this
quickly
movie.
scuttles back into
Josh,
his shell.
stop changing the movie.
I'm not changing the movie, motherfucker. I'm not in there.
Who's changing the movie?
It's a jost.
Just try.
All right, so
Watch this
what do we
movie.
want to start with for a topic? You shut your fucking.
Siege.
We could talk about how Siege is
Alright,
going
Siege.
into a downward spiral with content.
Mm-hmm. So, who wants to start? You or me?
Well, we both really know what's not, so,
Got it. So Jake should tell it. Jake, hit it off.
only thing really new is coming to this next update is new abilities, no new guns. It's just reskin other operators with a new ability.
Yep, pretty much.
And it's a problem because last season it was just there wasn't really new
Reskinned
Operators.
abilities just thrown into combos, essentially.
Yes.
Basically,
What do we
Siege has been
do
on a
if we
downhill
added-
spiral.
What if we add this ability with this ability? Nook.
Bam, new ops.
What?
Yeah, if anybody that watches this actually plays Rainbow Six Siege, at least recently, if you played it in the past, this is going to mean absolutely fucking nothing to you for the most part. But if you play it recently, you'll probably have noticed this reoccurring theme that we are just getting reskins, essentially. Instead of getting any new content or anything special, we're just getting the same shit over and over and over again. And they're just kind of getting shitty about it. They're not doing a good job. Like, at least we were getting new guns. Yeah. Like, the newest season currently out is Phantom Sight, which gave Warden and Nook. Warden just essentially being a combo between,
Ying and
Glaz
Glaz.
and Ying. Yeah. All there was there is Glaz and Ying. And then, aside from that, let's see. What do you want to call it? We have just basically that, yeah. The weapons were reused too. That's the other part. Forgot to bring that part up. Yeah, we're running out of stuff, and that's all they're getting. And it's kind of getting old, and it's honestly going to start killing the game if they continue this route. Because Warden, not only was he just a remix of 2 abilities from 2 different attackers.
Hated him.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were mad about that. He got the MPX, very shitty SMG, only good if you can really get a headshots, really weak, fast fire rate, that's about it. And then he got a decent shotgun, but, you know, that's just that.
It's a shotgun.
The shotgun.
What else can you
Yeah.
do with it?
And then his secondaries were just a pistol from an operator who was supposed to have special pistols where nothing was supposed to change. And then that nobody's supposed to get this one. It's just supposed to be special. It's not supposed to be for anybody else except for 2 operators of the past. Then
Dick, what are you doing?
it went for them, and then he also got the SMG-12, which was another operator secondary. And then, let's see, the attacker, Nook, her ability was just a combo of Vigil and Cav to sneak around and stay off cameras. His gun was stolen, or her gun, sorry, was stolen from Smoke, his SMG. Her shotgun stolen from Legion and Ying. I think it was Ying's, it was the silenced one. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was, what's his name, but whatever. Let's see. Her pistols being the Deagle, Blackbeard, and Valks. Other pistol being... What was the other one? I think it's a 5.7.
I think so.
Yeah. So it's just a bunch of mashed up old guns, nothing new. Not even new abilities necessarily, just combos for abilities that weren't used as a combo yet.
I mean,
But aside from that, let's see. We've got the new one coming out, Ember Rise. Gosh, if you want to lead what those are about.
there's 2 new ops. Was it from Mexico?
Mexico and Peru, if I remember correctly. I know Mexico's one, I think Peru is the other.
I think Peru is the attacker, the female attacker. She has a grappling hook, which,
What's the point of a grappling hook when they
Well,
already
it
have the
can-
repels?
it can
Okay,
like,
a little different.
launch you through a window, and you can
Basically-
use it indoors and get up through floor hatches.
I'll give you a quick rundown of how our ability basically is. It's essentially put a rappel rope, mix it with Ash's ability. That's essentially what it is. You shoot the grappling hook at it, it'll break through it, and then it'll pull you up and through, and it'll launch you into the window or door or whatever you're going through.
That's a move straight out of Black Ops 3 or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't mind it
I don't know
because
if
it
I'm
has
gonna be a
vertical
fan.
gameplay.
that one I don't think is bad. I think that one's at least a decent ability that could be useful, better than last season's. Last season's was not really useful at all because both of their abilities are completely fucking garbage.
Because it allows you to actually attack vertically through a
Hatches
Ground
and
hatch.
stuff.
Yeah.
It
See,
also lets you apply like really rapid pressure.
my biggest thing. I'll wait until Josh is done with giving what the other operator can do.
The other operator basically adds a, what would you call it, claymore to the back of a shield.
Essentially,
A-
picture
a
Capital
pyrokinetic
flames,
sh-
but squished into a shield. And once you shoot the canister on the back of the shield blows up like a claymore and spreads fire everywhere.
It can be activated by any explosion, attacking or defending. So Ash's grenade
Who's
launcher,
doing the damn
Sledge's
dishes?
hammer.
Yeah, that was my cousin. He ran in here trying to get my attention.
Ash's grenade launcher, Sledge's hammer, Sophia's grenade launcher, and I think one more can detonate it. Like, their abilities can detonate it. Also, grenades can, impacts can, or just shooting it.
Sledge, however, is a counter as well, I believe, because if he hits it from the front, it'll just break the thing.
But if it's from back, it'll detonate. Oh, Sophia's air jabs. Not Sophia. Fucking, what's her name?
Nomads.
The air jabs. Nomads. Thank you.
Nomad.
Nomad's air jabs. If you get hit from an air jab into it, it will detonate.
No, see, my biggest thing with this is I don't have a problem with them coming out with new operators. But why? Okay, here's the thing. What I think they need to do is stop coming out with factions for a little bit. Let the ideas come fresh. And how about this? Let's put another 2 operators out for the factions we got. Let's give the Canadians another attacker, another defender. Let's give the Navy SEALs another attacker, another defender. Let's give the BOP another attacker, another defender. Let's do that. That way, hey, we can round everything out. You guys can get new ideas. And just, and it
Weren't
would
they
just work
planning on
better that way.
having like 100 total operators?
Yeah,
50?
and
Have a
here's-
Hunto plus for attacking and defending.
yeah, and see, if doing that, not only will you round out, round out of unit, but there you go. New ideas, and that way you have full units instead of two. Like, for example,
What they
the one where they have 2 attackers, 2 defenders, give them the opposite 2 of whatever they have. Round it out. That way, hey, by the way, this unit's officially done because now there's 2 attackers. And they had 2 defenders before, now it's round out.
I like that idea. I don't
I
know
like
if they're
that
gonna
idea,
do
but
it though.
they're not gonna do that. Fucking hell, no.
They're
what
just
they
gonna
need
keep
to
coming
do
out with
also-
random squads.
What they also need to do is add fucking correct guns.
Big deal is weaponry in
Mexico
general,
operator
honestly.
is not using the right guns.
Nope. Neither of them are, actually. One from Peru isn't either.
Yeah.
It's a big fuster cluck. Big ol' cluster tuck.
Something also is I kind of want to bring up is it's the same fucking layout of attacking a defender. A female attacker, male defender. It's what's been for almost next season
Has
will be a
been
year since
next
last time we
season.
get.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be a year since we last got a male attacker.
Yep. Not a big, like I was telling Josh, because I usually bring up that complaint quite often. I don't have a problem with female attackers or defenders. It doesn't matter to me. Hell, my main is a female attacker, so I really don't give a shit. Like, it has nothing to do with just the fact, like, disliking women or something. So no, it's none fucking prejudice kind of bullshit before someone throws that at us, because I'm sure that'll come up at some point. But, it's no prejudice shit. It's not liking women. It's not thinking women aren't good enough, whatever. It's none of that kind of shit. It's just the fact that we are getting very lackluster, and the female operators, nothing to do with the fact that they're female. It's just that they always design the female with a similar look, and it gets very, very, very boring aesthetically. The males always get more creative stuff. They have at least like more in-depth looks. They have like different aesthetic values in general. The females 9 times out of 10 look almost the fucking same in styling. There's nothing different other than like how the face looks and shit, or the color they are.
Most of the time,
like their armor or something.
Most of the time, the clothing of a female operator is light clothes, a center plate, what are they called, plate holder, and then a head item.
Yep.
A hat, hood, smog.
Beanie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Everything
generic
looks
template
the
they
same.
use.
Guys, on the
Yeah,
other
well,
hand, though, like I said,
They're
I'll reiterate this multiple times. Not a prejudice against the women, but the guys at least have a variance where, like, Cade has more of a professional fatigue style. You have Legion, who's like a leisurely fucking dad. That's
He's
just
soccer
happened
dad.
to
He's a
stop
bar-
at work
he's-
that day. Yeah,
he's a guy you'll see in the barbecue, like a backyard
exactly.
barbecue.
Then you have people like Fuse, fully geared, ready to go. You have people like Blackbeard, fully geared, ready to go. Then you'll have Maestro, fully geared, ready to go. But then you'll have people like Bandit, casual clothes with a vest. Jaeger, casual clothes with a vest. Blitz, casual clothes with a vest.
Okay.
Or then
but
you
the
go
thing is
back
with-
and you have people like Glaz, who's in kind of gear, not even full on sometimes, is another one. Or you
More
have
lightweight gear.
Maverick, very casual fatigue style clothing.
Alright, hold on. Real quick with the Jaeger and Bandit, the Jaeger and the casual clothes, that's though kind of, if you read, that's kind of part of their lore of the GSG9, so just wanted to kind
But
of,
it's
they put
look,
that in the
it's more of
operator
a
bios.
casual look.
Yeah, I know, but
The actual
they also do-
GSG9 have an actual outfit.
I know, but I'm
Real
just
world,
saying,
they wear
like,
an actual outfit.
I know, but I'm just
Point
saying,
is,
like,
they still just wear leisurely clothes. That's the point. Like,
What
they have a
about, like-
different
That's
aesthetic
that's
value.
their design.
What about like
I know, but
Exactly.
I'm just
The
saying.
point
also,
is they have a-
IQ has a. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I
IQ
know.
has the same.
We get that there's a backstory to it.
Yeah, but that's
we're
what we're saying
saying
is
from a
they
design
mostly don't get
standpoint.
any differences. She IQ is the only like one oddball female basically, kind of like that. But even then, her design still isn't different though, because her design still follows suit of the rest of the females. because if you go
Only
back,
one who stands
basically,
out is
Twitch
Ying.
wears Twitch wears basically some heavier padding with her outfit. Not even really heavy. It's just mainly the chest piece, the chest plate holder, and that's it. Then you have Ash chest plate holder with her outfit and a hat. Twitch has the balaclava. You have IQ chest plate holder with a helmet.
And
Then you have... Yeah, exactly. Then you have... I'm trying to think of all of them right now. I can't even do it off the top of my head. Just trying to sit here off the base characters.
Caviar.
The other... Is there... You got Cav.
There's-
Yeah, Cav. She doesn't really have anything. She's just base clothes, but with her face covered again. Then you
And a
have... Yeah,
Right.
beret, by the way.
Right.
And then, let's see, you have Hibana, chest plate holder with a hood. You have Ying, the one oddball of all the females, heavy plating armor all over her body with goggles. She's the only one who hardcore breaks the norm. You don't get, like,
just has
very much
chest
different than that.
armor and
Doke,
and a hat.
chest armor with a beanie. Exactly.
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie,
Falcon
chest plate armor
with like fatigues.
with a schmog over her head, like a schmog and a hood, essentially, because it's not like a full fucking hood, but it's mostly there.
And tattoos.
But
Pretty sure she.
yeah, she does. But and then let's
Yeah,
see,
but-
you have then you go down. Let's see. Oh, we got the whale. She's one of the only other different ones. Is the fucking cow there, Gridlock. But the only difference for her isn't because they designed her different, like armor-wise. She aesthetically the same again. One
They
plate
just made her
vest
fat.
and a hat. Yep. All she is she's fat. That's the difference. That's literally it. All the other ones are skinny. The only difference with her, she's fat. She still has the same repetitive design of chest plate holder and a hat. Then you get to Nook, one you'd expect to be different. But what did she come with? Chest plate holder and a helmet.
And
It's a cool helmet.
Same exact. It's a cool helmet, but it's the same aesthetic value over and over. Just skinny, same design, no difference in build. None of them are like wearing way different armor styles or anything. It's just the same armor over and over and over. A lot of the times they're even wearing the same vest is another issue. A lot of them wear the same fucking vest too, just recolored, which is really annoying. Even when those countries use different designs for their vests, whatever. But that's the big problem. But then, like I said, you go to males, and males have such a big variance. You have people like Fuse, pretty armored, big with a helmet. You got people like Glaz, not very armored, got his fucking like coverings, but his face is still open. Then you got people like Blitz,
But he has
casual
the eye
clothes with a
makeup on.
vest. Yeah, casual clothes with a vest, and then what do you call it? A helmet, but in his shield. You got Monty, literally a giant mountain of armor with a helmet and balaclava. You got people like drawing really hard blank right now.
well,
Sledge.
while you're talking,
You guys like vests and stuff, but he's a little bit different too. Thatcher's a little bit. I mean, he's similar to Sledge, but so they're not the
'Cause
best
they all have
examples.
gas
But at least they're
masks.
different from the rest. Yeah.
yeah, like there's very.
Yeah, and the worst part is
slim,
my-
like Mute has the bandages over his
Mhm.
filters,
Yeah. And then, like I said again, though,
doesn't have a full
to
gas
reiterate
mask.
this
He
point,
has just
no
like a
prejudice
clear one.
involved. Yeah, I'm gonna say reiterating the point. No prejudice involved. Nothing against women. Nothing against men. Nothing against either. Both are completely fine and respected by the group. Just reiterating as again, because we don't feel like having this get brought up if we ever were to get seen in the future to try to be used against us, saying that we are, I don't know, misogynists or sexist.
This is
or
just
any
from a
mixture.
design standpoint of a company.
See, I'm
Yeah,
just
They
Essentially
keep
what Josh
pushing
said.
the same norm.
See, here's the thing. I'm actually pissed because you know there's one thing that I was expecting to see from them, but we don't, and what has me really pissed. I'm still waiting for our Lego designs of everyone, motherfuckers. So,
Lego
fucking
designs.
that. Yes, I want fucking hell. If we're gonna make everyone look the same, let's just fucking make Legos of them. They can make millions.
They already
What?
did their toy shit though.
Did they make Legos? See?
Are you talking about real life?
No.
No. Maybe. I don't know. Both.
I don't even think Jake knows what the fuck he's going on about.
Why are you talking
Yeah,
about
I think
Legos?
Because
Play off the pot, sir.
because I need to collect some more shit. I need to collect shit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
We can tell.
Well, like they had that April Fool's joke where they made everyone pink.
Oh,
That
make
was a
the
joke?
toy soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, the toy soldier thing was actually like baller as fuck. Let's be honest.
That was really fun. I honestly.
I mean, granted, I personally think they should have left the skin of making us all blue, green, red customization option. So that would have been
There's
fun.
looking missing textures.
Just a purple and black. There you go, just running through. Oh, a gun. Oh, hey, man. You know what, now? If they want to do that, just make one of the skins for everyone just a giant error sign. A blinking red arrow.
Pretty much where they're going. Yeah, that's just. I think that's their biggest issue, though. Is just their content is becoming rewashed, reused, reskins. Everything's
And then
looking
they're
the
starting
same.
to copy other companies.
Yep, copying other
With
companies.
it, especially with this battle pass they just announced.
That's
Alright,
gonna be
there's
so
actually-
dumb.
That's actually the thing I wanted to hit on with battle passes. Okay. I think personally, and this is just personal opinion, I think battle passes were great in the MOBAs because, you know, that kind of was like, alright, hey, you know, this is something to work towards. But when Fortnite started doing it, and when fucking Apex started doing it,
See, I understand.
now
I
that
think
if
it-
it's a free game,
I think it
and they had
yeah.
it.
it makes sense for like battle royales and MOBAs, especially like Tanner said, free plays. But it doesn't make sense on a paid game like Black Ops and now Siege.
and plus here's the
It's
thing,
just-
is 9 times out of 10, to get the premium stuff, you're gonna have to put $20 down just so you can start getting the premium shit from the battle passes.
And then you can pay to get up to certain levels in Black Ops, and for all the cool shit, it's up way like rank 80 or something in the battle pass. I don't want to fucking play to get all this shit.
It's just a cheap
don't
way
have
to
the time
make
to play all
money.
through it.
It's really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest though. I mean, the only battle game with a battle pass I've ever actually thrown money at was Smite's battle pass. But then again, they make dope ass skins every time they throw out a battle pass. Like this past battle pass was a Warmaker Cerberus skin, which made him look literally like a transformer. And it had some really awesome technological skins, tech skins for certain characters. So I mean,
Yeah.
like,
But that
But
also falls
let's
into
just
the
make
line
a
of a MOBA
final.
And also
in a free-to-play game.
But I just think we should make one final tag before we drift off of this topic, since we're getting to that point, it seems. As a final and quick note, there is no prejudice in this group. There is no disrespect towards women because they're women. There's no disrespect towards men because they're men. There is no misogyny, no whatever the counterpart is, where men are the shitty ones or whatever. Point is, in the end, of a whole, as the entire group, and an entire message that we all agree upon, none of us view men, nor women, nor anybody of any different race or ethnicity or religion, or of any affiliation, regardless of what it is, we view nothing as less. Doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, gay, straight,
Toddler.
whatever. If you're black, white, none of it matters. There's no prejudice. We view nothing as less, nothing as more. It's just merely the fact of the companies drifting, and that we're just tired of seeing the same aesthetic values in one game, and it's just not similar to the other side. I'm perfectly fine with female characters, perfectly fine with females in general, perfectly fine with male characters and males in general. Like I said, to re-support that, my main in Siege is a female, and Josh's main is about a female.
Mine's
because he
too.
bounces between
When
two.
it comes to
Yep.
defender.
Jake's is also a female. Yep. So quite literally, almost all of us play a female. So
I play a
as a
female quite a
reiteration,
bit.
yep. So does Tanner. So in the end, final iteration, none of us view men, women, gay, straight, black or white as lesser or more. We all main females for the most part on at least one of the sides. Just a final iteration before we drift topics, because if this shit ever comes up against us, I'm going to hunt this part down so many times over.
And we'll throw toddlers in the air.
No toddlers were actually thrown to make this message.
The toddlers thrown
Only
in this
half of
message.
one.
That's a lot worse.
Something
But,
that I also want to talk about was how many other better countries they could have used for special forces instead of the
Very
ones that they're pulling from. I gotta admit, they did do a good job with picking Sweden's Frogmen, but it kind of
Denmark.
messed up the how. Sorry, say Denmark. Thank you, Denmark Frogmen.
Bring back the Doughboys.
See, my biggest thing is this, okay? Is I didn't have a problem with either. But, like, okay, for the JTF, Canadian one, and the SEALs, why? Okay, I understand giving them, like, desert and, you know, a snow camo, but when there's only one desert, well, there's actually a few now because different Morocco and stuff, but there's only one snow map that I can, actually two, okay, maybe
It's
two
not
snow
in
maps.
rotation anymore.
That's
One-
not in
one
rotation
got-
anymore.
One's only
Why
in rotation
the
of
hell
casual now.
are you okay? Just give him black uniform. Don't give him a snow uniform because I don't want to be playing ranked, playing house, forgetting to re-equip my black uniform. And oh, hey, by the way, I'm in a white fucking jumpsuit
And then they
and I
can
just
see
kicked
you
in the
all the
front
way
door.
across the
To be-
house.
To be
Oh.
fair, that is kind of more so on your fault for picking it.
Yeah, but you know it's also
Well,
not my
yes
fault that
and
you know
no,
if I play.
actually, to bring a point to Jake's side real quick, because he probably doesn't remember, they did remove the ability to get all of the old skins from previous seasons, which would have
Right.
been a good aid to this. It's another big problem, is ops that are locked into a certain color of armor palettes. They used to have multiple options due to the seasonings, like, for my favorite, Chimera. Chimera's season used to be black, or not used to be, it was, I apologize. My favorite season Chimera was red and black, so that was a good outfit to use because it was darker and you blended in for most maps if you were a really bright character. And it was alright back then because it stayed, all at that time, every skin stayed throughout the seasons. That was it. However, after that exact season, it changed, and every season after that following till now, from a year and so months after, they do not stay every season. At the end of the season, every skin related to that season is gone for good.
And like I'm not complaining because I forget what season skin I have, but it's like a digital black and gray, which is nice.
That was
Chalkboard.
Dokkaebi's, if I remember right.
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah,
I think it's white
Dokkaebi and
noise.
visuals. Yeah, white noise. I'm pretty sure it's the white noise one I have. But yeah, yeah.
Definitely
See,
cause
another thing though, is I want to get on this season pass thing because here's the thing that I think some games that, mostly when I say some games, the one game I've noticed that had added season passes that's honestly
Pass.
making it battle pass is making it a bitch and a half to play is Apex. See, here's the thing: is the two games that did battle passes right, League and Smite. Why? You have your challenges, yes, that you can get more points, but you still earn points. Like in Apex, it's decreased a lot. For like, I think you only get like 5 points per game you play, where in Smite you still get like 15. But if you put that into consideration of how many days, but that's the point. It's like, oh, if you want to get anywhere, you gotta do all these challenges. Where in Smite and the League, it's like, oh, hey, here you go, just play the game. Oh, hey, look at that. challenge. Here's like an extra 25 points. Now it's like, oh hey, here's if probably if they do this with Siege, I'm gonna kill them. Where it's like, oh, okay, you get 5 points for playing a game, no matter if you win or lose, but you'll get 10 additional 10 if you complete this challenge. Like, no. Then, because that's right there just what kills it. Because they'll put out really awesome skin. It's like, oh, you're gonna need all these points. And someone has a limited time to play it. It's like, and guess what? Now you can't get the skin. Because you didn't do the challenges. Because the game's trying to be like, well, we only give the best skins to the people that do our challenges. No. Now, they can just piss off with that. Because the thing is, ever since I've seen other games do this, I refer to they have yet to do it as good as Smite. Because at least Smite, why I reference this because I love the shit out of Smite. Ask Will. Mostly because I've played Smite with Tanner. Yeah, League might be better, but, Will won't play League because, there's never a chance to play League with us. I don't know. I prefer the Smite because I like the over the shoulder.
I think the balancing.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to bring up about Siege is what they do is they don't listen to the main player base. They listen to the pros. And if the pros don't like something, but the rest of the casual people, like the rest of the community likes it, they'll side with the pros and get rid of it.
See, okay, that's where I love Smite's community. Because Smite's community is kind of like that, but I'll let you finish your point before I hit mine.
I was going to say, because that's how, they're screwing their game, because they're just screwing over a lot of fan base by not listening to them. Say, okay, you said this, okay. We're still going to do this because the pros don't like it.
See, wait, was that the end of your point, Josh? I want to ask that before okay, because I didn't want to hammer into my point and have cutting you off because I'd felt bad. That's why I like Smite's community, because granted,
What happened there? We have a stroke?
Well, he said full stop. He said full stop, so I was like,
that's a reference to Archer.
Oh.
I never watched Archer, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, see, that's why I like Smite's community now. Back in the day, it was like Sieges where they'd only listen to pros, but then when they started realizing, okay, the pros are just being a meme at this point, we're gonna listen to the pros and the community, and actually balance our game. That's where I think Smite's community definitely, even though they're two different types of games, that's where Smite's community trumps Sieges. Because it's like, okay, the pros think this needs balance, but the community disagrees and thinks this needs balance, so let's make the best of two worlds instead of,
instead of just only listening to the pros and ruining the game.
Oh, come on, that would make
Granted, though, it's bad. The Smite community can not know what they're talking about. Because, apparently we can't nerf a certain character. If any of you who watches play Smite, you know who exactly I'm talking about. Outwash. But yeah, see, that's the thing. Is, I just feel like, and this actually brings me to another topic of games need to start listening to the community. They can listen to the pros, but also listen to the community because of how feedback works with both parties. Especially
DE is very good about that. That's one thing I like about that. It's
what
kind of DE people who made Warframe. They listen to their community, and their entire game is basically built around listening to the community.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it wasn't for the community of Warframe, I don't think that game would survive long. Let's be honest. No.
Well, it's not being published by anyone, so.
Yeah. But that's just the thing is, communities need to start understanding there needs to be that balance. because for too long, it's just going to be, okay, they're not going to listen to the community, we're just going to go to a single-player game.
Mm-hmm.
Which, when it comes to single-player games, there is a tirade I want to go off on. But I'll
You're
leave
just
it to
running the
someone else.
podcast tonight.
What do you want to talk
What?
about with single player games?
Okay, when it comes to single-player games, I'm gonna hammer in this point because this is very recent to me. When it comes to games when games in a series are trying to reference other games in a said series, one game series I love dearly that made that tried to reference other games, but made me a bit kind of angry about this is the Assassin's Creed series. The reason being, now I understand if someone watches this and has full knowledge of Assassin's Creed will probably say I'm a dumbass, but I'll state what I honestly hate about this right now. For those who haven't played Assassin's Creed, there is the first civilization which apparently made these artifacts called the Pieces of Eden. There's a rod and there's the apple, two most known items of Eden. The thing that makes me angry is we work all our way up from the first game all the way up until 3, collecting the rod and the apple of Eden. Just for them to come back and reference it in Odyssey, but now it's all the mythical creatures apparently have an apple of Eden. It was only kind of discussed in, I think actually rather Revelations or Brotherhood, one of the two, that there was only one apple of Eden. The one apple to go onto the rod. And now that, because from what I understand, the 3 mythical creatures I've killed, I've gotten 3 pieces of Eden, which anger me because
Wait, they have mythical creatures now?
in Odyssey, because it takes place in Greek, but they're boss battles. You have to search them. You have to seek them out. There's a Minotaur, Cyclops.
I attempted to fight him.
That's Origins.
My bad. I get all the
Oh,
recent
no.
Assassin's Creeds all mixed
Oh,
up.
I don't blame you. Don't blame you. I hate Anubis. Just gonna throw that out there. If anyone's played Origins, you know why. But that's a topic for another day. Oh no. And on top of that, it was my biggest thing is, and as Will said, we're not prejudiced here, but they killed off the main character that I think shouldn't have been killed off yet, which was Desmond. And they added a new female protagonist I don't have a problem with, but it just doesn't even feel like the same Assassin's Creed game. It feels like in this one, we're just running around, living the ancestors' lives, where in the games that had Desmond, we were actually trying to
You're like
find
trying
out
to figure out the past and
Yeah, you were trying to figure out, like,
go against
in the first game,
and
you were
trying to
yeah,
find
you
the
were trying
apple
to find
and
out
all
the
that.
past of the Templars, yeah, and then
Basically,
now it's
they're
kind of
losing
like
their way.
after
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely are. Because now it's like, go into the Animus, live your ancestors' path. I don't know why you want to, but you're going in.
I mean, like,
Oh,
don't get me wrong,
goes
I
after
don't,
you.
yeah, I don't got a problem with, playing, in at least these recent 2 Assassin's Creed games, playing as Bayek and Alexios, but for me, it just doesn't feel the same as playing like Encio and Altair, because,
Say that again.
playing through the
Ezio?
Assassin's Creed game, Encio Auditore, yes, and
Okay,
Altair.
it sounded like before you said Encio.
That's what I heard both times.
Well, it's probably because I sound a bit stuffy, but I'm tired. But yeah, I don't know. Another big thing I have with the Assassin's Creed games that have angered me, and I really hope they get back on topic with, is the main reasons why people like playing Assassin's Creed. Well, I did. The Hidden Blade. Okay. I'm
Most
gonna cut
overpowered
that.
weapon everywhere.
Yes,
Anytime
but
ever.
you know,
Especially, when in Brotherhood, when you first get the dual hidden blades.
no, that was in 2 when you get the dual hidden
Was it?
blades.
Oh, my
Mhm.
bad.
I thought it was Brotherhood.
Because no, it was
Sure.
2.
Oh
Because
yeah,
Mario.
too, because he has it on the cover.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Such an illogical
let's see.
fucking. Such an
But see,
illogical
my
thing.
basic was okay. I wouldn't have had a problem in Odyssey with starting out with having the Spear of Leonidas. But right now, I'm currently playing the expansion, the Legacy of the First Blade, and I don't want to spoil it because Tanner, I don't know if are you actually playing through Odyssey?
I started it and I didn't make it too far. It was kind
I
of.
know Josh. Josh, are you
hard
still
for
playing
me.
through it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about re-downloading it though.
I don't want to kind of spoil it, but essentially, I just feel like
Everyone
the
dies.
Hidden Blade is something that they. Yes. I feel like the Hidden Blade needs to come back. Because, as I said, don't get me wrong, I was okay with the change up of having the Spear of Leonidas. But I want my Hidden Blade back. Because I feel like the Hidden Blade just makes the Assassin's Creed games unique and not just another action game. Action stealth game.
Something that kind of bothers me about the Assassin's Creed game is they decided to remaster 3 before remastering 1, 2, or Brotherhood.
Well, actually, here's the thing. They have the NCL collection, which is 2 through Revelations.
That's
I'm
just
pretty sure.
That's just a collection.
I don't know if it's remastered,
No,
but
it's an HD remake.
it's
Is it?
I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. 'Cause
Oh,
I have
okay.
the
I thought-
remastered.
I thought it was just a collection.
A remake isn't
No,
a
it's
remaster
a
though.
remake. Oh, HD remake.
Fine.
A
Remaster.
remake is just where they literally take the game and up the
Updated
graphics.
graphics
A
to
remaster
help
is
it,
where they
and
actually
it
redo
runs
the
better.
mechanics, like to make them run better,
Oh, I know.
remove bugs.
Quality of life improvements.
Yeah, but it's Assassin's Creed 2. The bugs in Assassin's Creed 2 are the best bugs. Except in 3 is remastered. There's a bug that I'm currently hating, but
Maybe
I
that's
didn't
another
really
tough.
care for 3.
yeah, 3 was pretty shit. That was pretty much the universal. Nobody cares.
I didn't
Yeah.
really mind 3 too much.
I don't know. Just my biggest thing was this: is I feel like we could have went through some more story with Altair. I feel like that should have been honestly a game before 3. Before we met Connor, is that we learned a bit more of Altair, because we play Assassin's Creed 1, and then next time we see Altair, he's an old man, and he's the master of the Brotherhood, and it's been a long ass time. And apparently he finds the Apple of Eden, which I feel like they need to go back and finish Altair's story, because it's like, okay,
won't.
the one story they left
They won't.
unfinished. I know they won't.
They'll
that's what
say
angers
that.
me.
Yeah, there's nothing more to it. That's what they'll say.
Don't you know? there's
Not
something more
disagreeing
to it?
with you. I'm just saying. They'll probably say,
I know.
"Oh, there's this, and this happened," but that's about it.
I know.
The good
I-
age
I'm
of
just-
Assassin's Creed's dead. They're just gonna keep dragging it on to new
Mhm.
games and bullshit up some stories.
You're telling
They'll,
me
they'll just try to
that
get
reaching
with
in
areas.
and getting into the point where we're in the fucking Spartan war, and the fact that it has absolutely nothing to do with any of the previous games now at this point, we're just kind of drifting and throwing random shit trying to tie it back.
Well, here's the thing.
Dude,
that
I
the
didn't even
game
make it that far
actually-
in there.
ga-
Where?
How's it even
well,
tied?
here's- Well, because
Yeah,
here's
it's
the
just
thing.
about
Odyssey
that
takes
side.
place before if I remember right, takes place before Origins, apparently.
It does. Yes, they just keep
Mhm.
going backwards in time.
Even though
Which-
Altair is supposed to be the origination of like the entire fucking big part of it.
Brotherhood.
Altair is
Which
literally
actually
supposed to be
I
like
have
the
a theory.
start of the thing they're getting into, and then somehow we're going back before the start of it now. The things that are somehow correlated
But
to the thing that was supposedly not started until Altair was there, so God knows what the fuck's going on here.
I don't even remember the point of Origins.
The point of
Nor do I.
To
Origins
make money. Not expand on the story. That's
Besides that,
Apparently, they
remember
from
try
that
to
game
twist
is
it
like-
that. I think they try to twist it so it is saying assassins started in Egypt. The
They
ideology.
did.
The ideology, yes. See, my
the
thing
only
is
thing I
there's
remember
this.
from that game, hold on, is
Oh.
that like there's a bunch of bureaucrats and people trying to ruin Egypt and ruin all the towns, and you gotta go kill them, and they're
That-
starting
that's-
cults.
The
What
ancient
you
order
to
of the
say for
ancients.
yourself? It was the aristocrats.
What say you, monster teeming devil spawn? What say you now? The aristocrats.
Rats. But I just feel like the fact that I mean, here's the thing: is I understand they're going back in time, but the theory that has me honestly, because I love the Assassin's Creed games. If it tells a decent enough story, Odyssey, I thought I enjoyed Odyssey. I enjoyed Odyssey a little bit.
I mean, Odyssey's not a bad game,
Honestly-
that's the thing. Nobody said the new Assassin's
Yeah,
Creeds
see-
are necessarily bad. They're good games, for the most part, except for
They'll
Origins.
correlate.
See,
Origins
yeah,
was kind of
I
a loss
just
on the
somehow
grind, but the gameplay and stuff is fine. It's just
Yeah,
that the gameplay
that's
is
another game. Like
completely
that's the
irrelevant.
thing. Like Origins, like I found myself loving Odyssey more than I would ever love Origins.
Well, Origins
I
was
think
a
a lot of
shit
people
grind
like
fest.
Yes, it was. I think a
Was.
lot of people liked Odyssey more than Origins.
Mm-hmm. And from what I
I didn't
understand,
mind
Origins was just really boring.
Odyssey or Origins too much.
Shut the fuck
Like
up,
I didn't find
Tammy,
that much of a
outlier.
grind. I just did a lot of side missions
Shut up, we're not trying to push that opinion.
and like went hunting.
We don't believe in that
Mhm.
asshole. Shut your fucking mouth.
And
Sorry, Tammy.
I don't
know
know,
if you
like
kill
I
yourself.
just feel like we.
Alright, hold on.
I just personally think that they need to get back closer to. Oh,
God
Huh?
damn it.
damn it, Tanner. I just feel
Sorry,
like they
I-
need to kind
I
of
really-
slowly go back to their roots, because as I said, the Assassin's Creed games, I don't mind them going back, but I swear on everything that's holy, if we get an Assassin's Creed Far Cry Primal, I am going to stab Tanner.
Don't
That
me
was
wanna hunt,
basically
please.
just Origins.
The assassins came from the Stone Age.
The assassins used to fight dinosaurs.
It's gonna be
You
an
know what?
arc, but with hidden blades.
Here's the thing: if that is the story, I will buy just for the fact that I said I assassinated a T-Rex. Just for the fact that I can say
You'll
that.
assess that you'll probably bludgeon it. That's what's
I bludgeoned.
happened.
Well, okay, I at least can say
You can
this in
do
full
that
sense.
arc.
I played Assassin's Creed and I bludgeoned a T-Rex. I can at least finally say that sentence. I've been waiting to say that
That
sentence for 12 years
doesn't make
now.
any sense.
Yeah, but neither does Assassin's Creed Origins.
Well, then you could say I played
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I played Tomb Raider and I killed a T-Rex. 'Cause that
Hey.
happened.
That was a true thing. You stop that right now.
I know. That's why I said it. And that was a fucking amazing game, by the way.
Tomb Raider's
yes,
so weird because it's supposed to be
um,
like semi-realistic, but then it's not at the same time at all.
I think where's a semi-realistic game fighting dinosaurs and apparently acquiring artifacts of God that still have powers of God?
You're telling me that in the newest one,
It's-
fight or not the newest now, but like a game or two ago, fighting fucking undead mummies was abnormal.
Yeah,
That's
it was
great.
normal. I did it every other day.
Perfectly normal.
I get up in the evening
I
to
s-
fight some
Don't
fucking
get me wrong, I
undead
love that
skellies,
series.
and I get up in the evening again to fight more of them, and then I get up at night after the evening time and fight more, and then I wake up in the morning just so I can wake up in the evening to fight more.
I mean, that's just like
That game
saying
was so
Assassin's
weird,
Creed.
but it was such a good series.
See, one thing though that okay, what Josh saying about Assassin's Creed and Stone Age and whether just playing Ark, the one thing I had a lot more fun time doing was Origins Rise of the First Kings, where there was mummies and undead. If I wanted to kill undead, I would have played Skyrim or Oblivion. Because don't get me wrong,
Oblivion's better.
like, yes,
Dim
Oblivion.
Dad.
I couldn't get into
That's
Oblivion.
That's because you're dumb.
Okay, so yes, if you can't get into Oblivion, you need to just you're dumb.
You don't like Oblivion, you gotta check your chromies, because I think you're retarded.
True.
I like Oblivion, but I just can't go back and play it.
You have to go back and play it because
I
at that
can.
point you find a whole new respect for the game because you realize it's so much fucking. It's just an entire echelon above Skyrim will ever be. Skyrim ain't got
See,
shit.
because here's the thing.
Shivering
When I
Isles.
first, yes, I love shit. Because here's the
Well, to be fair,
Here's
my
the-
first
when I
experience, I accidentally wandered into an Oblivion gate.
Well, that's the best way to
see,
experience
here's
the
my
game.
thing.
That level 2.
When I first played Oblivion before I go live and I beat it, and then when I went through Oblivion again, bought the DLC and I played it, I just kind of felt so natural to the world, especially with an elf falling from the sky with a magical spell book. I know that's reference to Morrowind, but you know what? I wasn't taken back by it. I was taken back 30 seconds later when a mage tried killing me. Because I did jack dilly shit. Then again, my Argonian looked something like a 5-year-old took a crayon and just started coloring in every line.
Hey, my first
Hey.
Argonian looked like that too.
That's how you gotta do it, dog.
That's
Okay.
And then the Khajiit just looked like straight up lion people.
Okay, I want to take a vote here. Who here, like, their first character in Oblivion was just a character with all sliders thrown all the way up?
No. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
I had the green slider pretty far down.
So no one, like, you didn't have the nose slider completely up as an
Oh, my
Argonian.
nose.
Right. I didn't.
I did. Hair slide, blue, green, all the sliders were up. No, face sliders were up. Body sliders were up. I looked pretty terrifying. But, you know.
I probably did. I don't know. I played it. I first started playing Oblivion and I was like,
I was an orange Argonian with
13.
a bright ass blue face with a lot of spikes.
see, I had the.
If I
the
headbutted you,
huge
we would be
spike
stuck
haircut,
together.
And I was like neon red with green on my nose and like
Ooh,
blue on the top of my
You were an
head.
Argonian? Too?
I was, yeah.
Argonians
And I
are
became
the
a
bomb, diggity.
vampire and I looked super cool.
But then you were sucky.
And then everyone started murdering me. They didn't know how vampirism
Then it
works.
turns out nobody likes those, and I didn't quite get that.
And it's
See,
impossible to play as a vampire in Oblivion.
Whenever I had the disc game of Oblivion, I remember the one day, and this is why I'm glad I played the Argonian. I was doing a Dark Brotherhood quest, and I went to teleport back to the sanctuary, the town the sanctuary was in, and when I finished loading in, I was swimming. And the water meter was there, but there was no water in the town. So I just kind of
You
just
think you
stayed
can breathe
in the water.
underwater?
Yeah, I was like, well, I can't do anything besides reload the game. Granted, I had to restart after that point, because literally anytime I tried teleporting, it was just water everywhere.
Good
But,
I
you know,
miss Bruma.
You turn into a Waterworld. That's what happened.
God damn it, I hate this mod.
Dude, I wish Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood was as cool as Oblivion's.
I wish any of the
I know.
fucking guilds were as cool as Oblivion's.
okay, I will say this: the Dark Brotherhood, the initiation of the Dark Brotherhood scared the shit out of me. I was doing the arena stuff to make some money.
Oh,
And
did he
I
show
fall
up on the
as-
sleeping bags in there?
I was just like, who are you? Why are you here? And are you gonna kill me?
Lucy and LeChance are like, hey, buddy, you want to go murder this guy with the blade of woe? And you're like, what?
The first time
Sure,
I
I
ever
guess.
Well, see, I
understood anything about that was accidental because I used to play this when I was really young, so I didn't really know much. I just like killing people. And I went to sleep and I woke up and there was a guy in front of me. And he's like, yeah, would you like to kill people or else? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he stopped talking, he started walking away, and I was like, I like killing people. So I started stabbing him. And then I learned that he was unkillable at that point. But it's okay, because he forgave me, and I went and killed other people for him. And then I found out that he was my new best friend.
Tried to murder my man, Lucien LeChance.
I mean, I was only like fucking 7 or 8. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. See, I remember when I met him, I didn't even just.
I was
all
around
I
the same age
remember
when I
was
first
putting
played it.
down the controller and just walking out of the room. Like, what happens? Like, I'm pretty sure I just pooped myself because this man showed up out of nowhere.
You're weird.
Like, I was well, I'm sorry.
I thought it was
but listen,
awesome.
I just want to
I-
kill people.
You're weird.
I was just a murderer,
I
man.
wanted, I was like, all right, I did the arena. Why is this man here? Why does this room smell? I'll
Clearly
be
you
back.
Murdered
killed an
innocents.
innocent man. You dick.
Well,
But
the
like,
arena.
remember all the all the special things you could do to get a special weapon or item, like the little bonuses per contract. Those were always so fun to do.
My first playthrough, like, I didn't even do those, but later when I revisited the game and I knew a lot more, I sat there and just saved trying to get all the special weapons. And I spent, like, hours upon hours trying to do it, and I was just like, okay.
My favorite one's
See-
in Bruma, where you can sneak into the basement of the dude's house and then go up the stairs, and you gotta drop the moveset on him while he's in his chair.
See, my favorite thing was to always just go for them. I mean, I was able to complete all of them, but sometimes when I was just going for them, I'd hit that point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, and I'd do something really obvious
I don't
that
need
would
a
get me
bonus.
caught. Like the one where he's sitting on the chair and he had to drop the moose. I got into a position, I was like, just pulled back an fucking ebony arrow and just right into his eye. Until then everybody stood up and they're like, oh my god, he's dead. But I wasn't sneaking and nobody's seen me. So they're just walking around with a bow in my hand. I'm like, my god, what has happened here? Sweet fucking Jesus, gentlemen. Somebody
I can't
killed
believe
them.
this
Ah.
happened. And you're wearing the Dark Brotherhood clothes. And you're like, what happened?
See, I remember when I first did it, I was sneaking and I just shot a bolt of lightning at him. And he died, and I was like, I did good.
Gone.
And then I
Did good.
remember too because I got caught by the bodyguard because I ran up, stole the dude's clothes, and ran out the door.
You asshole.
No, got clothes.
I don't care if you kill a man. I don't care if you touch the man. I don't care what you do. But the minute you steal his clothes, you're a fucking degenerate.
I also remember playing Oblivion, and I did the same thing in Fallout 2, where I just picked up everything I see. Oh, weapon that's worse than mine. Pick up, pick up, pick up. I can't do anything.
Mine.
I'm a I did. When I first played New Vegas, because that was my first Fallout game, because no one ever bought Fallout 3 in my house. We bought New Vegas first. I don't know why. I enjoyed it. But I remember halfway to
you did.
Good Springs, I looted everything, and then, I'm just slowly trudging along.
I absolutely
Right,
fucking
at
love
first,
those
I
games.
didn't-
3 and New Vegas.
At first, okay, yeah,
I remember
at
when
first
I was a
I
little
didn't
kid
like
when I
New
was playing
Vegas.
them, and I was like, over encumbered. What the hell does that mean?
I preferred the 3, but
So I
then
picked up
I
more stuff.
grew appreciation of New Vegas.
Yeah, and I was like stuck walking. I'm like, I think I broke the game because I had no idea what over encumbered meant. I was some
I'd be
stupid little kid. I
Yeah,
didn't
see,
have internet,
my
so I
mom-
couldn't look it up.
What does overcovered mean? Why my leg?
Yeah, I stopped playing the game for like a week and a half because I couldn't figure it out.
See, my biggest problem was
Trying to
as-
trudge through the wasteland like you're knee-deep sand.
I was in an Oblivion gate over encumbered and I couldn't leave.
Hell.
I remember being in. No, see, my situation was
Sandale. Please.
I remember being over encumbered when I started the Somerset Isles. So just trying to get to Sheogorath over encumbered was fun.
That's like a 3-hour road trip right there.
I was like this, and then once I realized, like, I didn't need to do that and just take my best gear when I revisit the game, I was like, if I'd have just known this sooner, I wouldn't have took a year and a half to finish this DLC.
Mm.
Did you
By the
guys
end of
like
the DLC
like the maze quest where you get to torture the people?
Oh, the mace quest, yes, because I love the dust fang. That was my favorite weapon.
See, all I hear is
Such
you
a
guys
cool,
talking
unique
about
weapon.
the long trip you had to make because fucking like you were over encumbered when you entered to try to find him. I had to do that, but the other way. I got over encumbered when he gave me like his staff and shit, and I had a bunch of gear that I didn't want to drop, and so I had to slug my way all the way back to the teleporter because I didn't want to teleport because there's a chance your stuff vanishes when you do that. I looked it up beforehand.
It
and
won't
turns
let you
out,
teleport.
well, no, you can't fast travel. I was saying, like, when you teleport back to the mainland while you're over encumbered, when you go back all the way to the teleporter, you can teleport out. But, I did that, like, or I was going to do that, and I was like, I can't drop my stuff because everything I read said, there's a good chance that it will actually delete because there was, like, a bug when you load it in. Sometimes stuff would, like, fall through the world if you left it. So I walked my happy ass over encumbered all the way from the city back to the teleporter, got there, got into the water, swam through it, had to get a horse from somewhere that I stole, which took me a while to get to. Stole the horse, rode all the way to Wayne on Priory just so I could put my shit in the free storage. Let me tell you, that was about a 3-hour venture. That was terrible.
After I killed Jigalag, I spent the longest time trying to get the Knights of the Order's armor, not knowing that I couldn't get their armor.
The Knights
that
of the Nine?
was fun. The Knights of the Order, the Knights in the Shivering Isle that tried to kill you.
Oh,
Jigalag's
wait,
men.
like the silver stuff?
Yeah,
crystal
the silver crystal guys. Yeah, I didn't know I
They're
couldn't get their
awesome.
armor. I spent the longest time trying to murder them. When I found out I
Why
couldn't
is
get their
it
armor,
dropping?
after I realized it's not going to drop, I remember getting out of the Shivering Isles, going to some boat, and then there was Ghost. And I remember, I think you needed a spell to kill the ghost, and I didn't have it, so I was just swinging at Ghost, and they weren't dying.
I'm sorry, that was a bad pun.
Dude, that game had so many good, unique quests to do.
I think, who the fuck are the Knights of the Knight? Oh,
The Knight?
I don't remember this Nord Order shit.
They were the knights that Jigalag. They were the followers of Jigalag. The other half of Sheogorath.
Oh, okay, I found it.
They were those. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I tried for the longest time thinking I'd get their armor because it looked so cool.
It can only be loot you only gain from console commands.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever buy the Anvil house? You have to like clear the ghosts and do all that stuff. Like you can get for $5,000. It's a good deal, but it's kind of haunted.
I'm just telling you, the
Like,
Golden
well,
Saint
shit.
armor was a
I ain't
godly.
scared of no ghosts. Yeah, it
Brother,
was.
Golden
was
Saint
so
armor
heavy,
wasn't the
though.
it wasn't the best armor in the game, but it was really good for the fact that you only had to pay 1 gold to fix the set. It's hard to beat that. The only shittiest thing was if you went to use the weapon though, that was expensive. The weapon was actually expensive.
Oh, that was like $5 or so grand to fix it.
Yeah. Tell you what
Right.
though, you know what's really good? The Daedric armor, that's for sure. The Daedric armor is the fucking
Oh,
top dog
yeah.
shit in there, dude. It looked so good back then too.
Didn't the glass armors look like it was infused with Mountain Dew?
The glass
Yes.
armor looked sweet is what it
Kinda.
looked like. Only problem was it fucking broke
was
so
too
quick.
sweet.
Because
I
obviously
liked
That's
the,
another
the
I-
amber armor
I-
a lot. That was pretty dope.
the amber
I,
armor.
The
I
amber
got
armor
this
was
glass
dope as
shielding me. Fight me.
What about
See,
the Madness
Shit.
armor? Oh, that was
Mhm.
my favorite for the
See,
longest time.
My biggest thing though was with the weapons is breaking in the Fallout games and in the Elder Scrolls games was I would never have enough money because I would spend all my time buying new stuff and not repairing the gear I had. So when I'd be over encumbered, I would have all the broken junk on me.
See, one thing I always remembered because my uncle had taught me when I first started playing was always steal whenever you find a repair hammer. And he said always take repair hammers and use them. And so I did. And the best thing I learned to do, so you could try to make them last longer, only do 1 or 2 tings at a time, then exit out of your inventory and come back. Preserve them.
See, my biggest thing was when I first watched my stepdad play the games, and like he wasn't getting over encumbered. I was like, what am I doing wrong? What is he doing that I'm not doing? And then I one day, like, he was away, and I looked at his inventory. I was like, wait a second, something ain't right here. He has less stuff than I do. And being a kid, I thought I was really proud of that. Until I got older, and I was like, you know, Dad might have had a better idea than I did. Less crap to lug around.
Well, alright, should we end the podcast here? We got 1 hour and 10. We got a good episode, longer than we thought we were going for.
Yeah.
Alright. Sweet.
You just kept that train going, Jake.
Yeah, I was going to say Jake, the one who wanted to make sure it was short, was the one who kept it running. But alright.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
thank you guys
because
for
the
tuning
thing
in.
was, I was just
Go
waiting
ahead,
for
let
the
Jake
end.
finish. Go ahead, finish your
I
tangent,
just
Jake.
Well, I was just gonna say, my only thing is I was just trying to keep it so we could get a bunch of content in, and then you guys just kind of let me run on a tangent.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to cut you off.
Just
You got
That-
material.
He
That
went on a
tangent
really big
never ended.
tangent about
Yeah.
the
A
Elder
tangent
Scrolls.
never ended. It went on from Assassin's Creed to Elder Scrolls to MOBAs to Fallout.
Fallout.
I'm
Back
not
to
going to
Elder
cut you off.
Scrolls.
I was say, I'm not going to cut you off mid-fucking tangent. It's good content. It gives us some more discussion stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll cut it there. 1 hour and 10.
If this
So-
video gets 2 likes, Josh has to play through Oblivion.
Fuck!
Well, come on, boys. One of us has to like it, too.
Alright.
That was the other one.
Alright,
Alright.
well, how about this? I'm just gonna make 2 separate accounts and like it.
I mean, I'll just like it myself. It's my own video. I can do what I want.
I'll also like it.
Josh, you're playing.
I don't like it.
It's a good game.
Josh, you also
When you
better
come
like
up
the
next
video.
weekend,
Make
your
yourself
ass is
play the
getting
game.
forced. Oh, be quiet.
There's gonna be so much
Please do the
that we're
beginning.
gonna be going to do.
We got a lot of shit to do this
You
week.
know
what?
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Wait, hold on,
But,
hold on.
Go on.
Real quick.
Spit it out there, boss.
If
Come
this
on.
YouTube channel gets 22 subscribers total, Josh has to play through all the DLCs of Oblivion and Oblivion itself.
That's-
Look at
that's
that.
too liked.
22 subscribers.
That's too high.
Well,
Yeah,
now
that's
there's
way
22
too high. What are you
subscribers.
expecting?
Oh, look at that. I'm at 22, I guess.
Oh, Josh, make it 23.
Josh unsubscribed, didn't he? Whatever. Anyways, so now the actual ending here, now that I'm going to say it multiple times, and this time we actually will end it. Thank you for tuning in. Dog, shut up. I swear to God in his heaven, I will personally frame you for this murder. Anyways.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.